Okay, so the first thing that I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get my higher time frame draw liquidity. And for that, I'm using mainly three concepts. I'm using the order flow, right? For example, here we have this change in the state lower. We are displacing to the downside, right? We have this 4-hour CB. Also on AES, same here, right? We went from bullish to bearish, right? And we do have SMT at the all-time highs with YM. That would be like this here. So that's the first concept, is the order flow. Um, Basically, I'm asking what period is it being respected or disrespected. So we went from bullish to bearish. We are displacing to the downside. That like change in the state and for value gap support the thesis that we're gonna continue to trade lower. So the second concept is I'm using the internal external dynamics. So because we have this 4-hour CB, I can simply trade the internal to external move towards these lows, and we also have these relative equal lows here on the NQ. I'm gonna mark out the external on the ES as well. So the third one is candle closures, but I'm not really using them right here. So this is just higher time frame order flow and the internal to external. We also took the all-time highs, right? We have the SMT with YM, so the highs were taken, so I can frame trade to these lows, right? Also like here on the ES. Basically that will be external to external. So I got my draw, that will be this external, right? Simply framing internal to external move, and then let's see what happened, how the daily candle printed so far, right? Because I'm trading the New York session. Oops. So for me to actually engage, I'm always waiting for the 9:30 open. And this New York and Asia kind of like chopped or like consolidated a lot. So let's just see what happens at the 9:30 open. Yeah, I can't really um, frame a lot right now. So let's we see NQ traded higher. We do have SMT here, and I'm still framing trade towards the 4-hour external. Right, we have these failure swings here, which is a good. Like you always want to trade towards them, and I was waiting for this 15-minute change in the state lower, right? But it never gave it to me, so like my entry technique was never like given to me. So I just simply did nothing and then waited for the next 15-minute candle close. So based on this candle closures, right? So what happened is we had the 4-hour 6 a.m. candle closure, right? And what we did here, we just inverse this fair value gap. So we are not respecting this gap to trade lower towards these lows. We are disrespecting the bullish period race, and because of that, I'm thinking that we're gonna target this external range high, or that would be all-time highs. So what concepts I'm using here to get my draw is the institutional order flow, right? We have this inverse fair value gap, so bearish period areas are not getting respected. Because of that, I can target this high, and also we do have SMT at this external range lows here. So basically ES took this low. Where is it? ES took these lows, but NQ didn't. So we do have Kraken correlation. So I can frame the external to external move higher towards the all-time highs on the NQ. I wouldn't do that on ES because we are still trading in this 4-hour fair value gap. So I wouldn't do that on ES, but I would do that on NQ. So let's see what happens next. So also I do need to have an established daily profile. And we can see why I'm traded lower, right? It took the Asian lows. So I'm thinking that the daily wick has been made in New York, right? Basically 9 a.m. potential swing formation, or daily candle low, and the session manipulation too. So I do have my low being made, and because of that I can trade higher now, because the manipulation has occurred, and I do need to have that for me to engage in price action. So after that, see what happens here. So because price at this point expanded a lot, and just by understanding the phases of price, like it's not just expansion, we can expand, consolidate, we can expand and then retrace and then expand again. So because price expanded that much, I would need to have a new reaccumulation for me to engage in price action. So I would need a new fractal model, and usually it's 15-minute, 30-minute, or 1-hour chart fractal model. In this case, 15-minute is good enough because we are trading really aggressively to the draw liquidity. I'm not really trying to wait. Like in this case, 15 minutes makes perfect sense for me. And let's see what happens next. So because the manipulation occurred, I can trade the manipulation occurred, and we have the change in the day high, right? So in theory, this entry, this 5-minute order block, continuation order block, because we tapped this 5-minute fair value gap, this down close candle got closed through, this by this up close candle. So in theory, this will be good entry, but I'm not really using them because I would need to new level of reaccumulation. I would need like some stop out from before I can engage in price action. So this is what actually happened. We type in this 15-minute fair value gap, and then I'm just gonna go through time frames to determine like what makes sense for me. How can I enter? So in this case, on 3-minute chart, change in the state would be like way too high here. It's too many candles. And on 1-minute chart, even though like it's like standard time frame alignment from 15-minute to 1 minute, this change in the state, it's not good enough for me. Like I don't really trust to put my stop loss here because it's just too shallow of manipulation. But on 2-minute chart, it looks really good here. We have this change in the state, right? These 3 down close candles typing on a key level. We also have this iFVG as an extra confirmation. And for me to confirm the reversal, I do need the SMT, and we have this with ES here. So once this 1058 candle closed, right, I just enter. Once this change in the state was confirmed, I just mark it entered, and I have to put my stop on the protected swing low with a SMT, and I just target like 2R like this. And then my 2R got hit. Like even though I have a higher time frame draw, I don't have to hold it like this, like at least how I trade. I just want to be aligned with the higher time frame order flow and have a higher time frame draw liquidity like on daily or 4-hour charts. And then I can use the lower time frame charts to engage mechanically and to trade like basically in the same direction as my higher time frame draw liquidity. So that was my trade, and yes, the draw got hit. I did not hold like that, but it doesn't matter. Like I'm doing everything with my trading plan. So that was my draw. I guess the main takeaway is that I kind of changed how I trade. Like now, if price expands a lot, or if we take out some meaningful key level, I do require a new reaccumulation to occur. I'm not just gonna like use the continuation order blocks like this to trade higher, because the chains are way lower. Like you can just consolidate here and stop out, or if I'm gonna use the continuation order block, it has to be external range. So basically like swing low has to be taken out, and then I can trade the order block. So that was my trade. Thank you.